By George, it feels great to be back in the building, in the bank. Got to win 3 in a row now at home in the conference, 8-1 at home for the season, and we just kind of dominated start to finish. Yeah, they made it close at the end. Of course, that's going to happen. You know, we're not going to just beat them by 15. But man, that was a fun win to see live. Proud of the student section, absolutely brought it. Head over to our Twitter to see them. But really just had to be super impressed with ticket gains in the first half. Had like 10 and 4, was stroking it. Schwartz stroking it. Cooper stroking it. And again, Oduro dominated. Josh Oduro finished with 15 and 7. But that was a heavyweight match between him and Asunahi, and Josh Oduro won. So, you know, man, like, we have been killed by the Bibles, and it feels so good to get that win here at home. You know, I noticed during the game that Kim was like telling his players, shoot. And it's not something you always hear. You know, you always hear coaches tell them to pass the ball, get an open look. But Kim English wants his guys to let it rip. So I had to ask him about that in the presser. This is what he had to say.
Good shooters who work on your shot every single day, work on your shot all summer, turn down good shots, and often they lead to turnovers. And, you know, if we get a chance to shoot a three-point shot that's worth 50% more than a 2, and, you know, much better shot at scoring points than a turnover, I encourage them. You know, everyone on our team is encouraged to shoot the ball.
The guy has so much confidence in his squad. You can just tell it's not fake. I mean, he says he's comfortable with everybody letting it rip, you know, and that's the kind of coach that I want. You know, a guy that has nothing but confidence. Someone asked him in the presser, you know, about turnovers and getting on polite, and, you know, because you can just tell Kim English isn't the guy that's screaming at his players. It's just not him. He may get after it in the huddle, but he's not humiliating his players on the court. And someone asked him, he said, I have a lot of grace for my players. And that just hit me. Like, you know, if you've been listening to me ramble now for 5 years, you know some of my opinions about the last regime. Sometimes guys don't need to be screamed at. They didn't want to make that mistake. And it's like Coach English knows that. He builds his players back up. He tells them to shoot the ball. And tonight, we won a 3-point shooting contest. When's the last time we've done that? So, you know, they're cleaning up the court on us here, so we can't talk all night, although I could. Just super proud of this squad after an ugly GW loss, you know, last possession game without the MVP. And, you know, we bounced back 3 in a row. Next up, UMass. Just got to keep this train rolling. I believe we can beat every team in the A-10. Guys, this is Bryan from By George. So happy to be back. COVID kept me out, but man, they can't keep me out any longer, baby. I'm here. This is By George. We're in the bank.